Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to Sacred Heart, a guided meditation. Before we begin, I would like to invite you to get into a comfortable position. So cross-legged on the floor, sitting with your feet on the floor in a chair, or laying down on your back. You can pop in headphones and just listen once we begin, because you can have your eyes closed. The name of this meditation comes from a Catholic idea of the Sacred Heart. Now, you don't have to be Catholic or a former Catholic like me to get the benefits of this. I'm going to show you why it's called that and kind of briefly explain the image before we begin. So in the Catholic idea, there's this Sacred Heart, which if you notice lines up really well with chakras. It's not in the anatomically correct place for a heart, but actually in what we call the heart center. And the heart itself has some things decorating it, but the main thing I want you to focus on is the idea of flames around the heart. That's the image we're going to be using in the meditation. So however you want to imagine that, it doesn't have to be in the Catholic way. Think of what does a heart with flames look like, and then we're going to begin. Hopefully you are in your comfortable spot. I would like to invite you now to take a really deep breath, deep, full, long breath, and then gently close your eyes. So make it a real deep, full breath. And then if it's available to you, I'd like you to place your hands on your heart space. So it doesn't have to be right on the heart, but more in the center of your chest. So preferably left hand and then right hand, right on that heart center. You don't have to press hard. It's just a gentle placement of the hands. So you have your hands there. I'd like you to take another deep breath. Start to relax your body. Relax the muscles of your face. Make sure you're not squinting your eyes or pushing them closed. Just let them gently be closed. Relax your jaw. If it helps you, you can put the tip of your tongue to the top of your teeth, the front teeth, at the very top. Kind of helps relax the jaw, or you can just take a couple little face like movements, scrunch your face up or move your jaw around. Kind of just let the face start to relax. And then we want to release any tension in the shoulders. You need to roll them or maybe scooch them under you if you're laying on your back. Let yourself relax your arms. If you want to make fists with your hands for a moment and then release them. I know they're on your chest, but you can do that. And then let them gently go back to the chest. Take a deep breath into your belly. Let that relax. Make sure you're not clenching in the pelvis or the hips. Let all of that relax. You might need to move your toes and wiggle them. Find a spot where you can let your legs be still. Just basically get any little movements out, fidgeting, crunching, stretching. Take a deep breath and just kind of move your body until you can get in a place where you can be still. I'll give you a little time. Now I'd like you to draw your attention to your hands and wherever you've placed your hands on your chest. Feel the gentle weight of your hands, the warmth. If you can feel your heart beating from where your hands are, let yourself feel that. Let yourself feel your hands gently move as your chest rises as you breathe. Just really tap into that heart center, whatever that means to you. Just let yourself draw your attention there. When we come under stress or anxiety or other uncomfortable feelings, or we are around people who have those feelings projected, whether they're in our physical space or through social media, the news, a phone call, a text, it can really make our hearts feel heavy. It can make our hearts not feel good. We can start to kind of concave our chest as a way of trying to protect that heart space. And instead of doing that, I'm going to teach you how to take that negative energy and get rid of it and not let it affect your heart space. So this is a meditation we're going to do now, but I would like you to maybe be able to hold on to this visualization for whenever you need it in your life. So it can be a tool for you. And you don't have to go into a full meditation, but just quickly return to the visualization. Okay, so we're going to work on that now. I want you to feel where your hands are and imagine a heart. And it could be a real anatomically correct heart. It could be a child's drawing of a heart. It can be an emoji. However you want to imagine your heart, it's yours. Okay? So I'm going to give you some time. Really imagine your heart. It could be however you want it to be, because it's yours. And it's going to be your energetic heart. Take some deep breaths. If you're having a hard time imagining or visualizing, make it real simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just whatever comes to mind first, just use that. You don't have to make it more or less. It's just you right now. You don't worry about what comes to mind. Take a deep breath and really feel your hands on your chest and you're imagining that heart. Now what I want you to do is imagine that heart with beautiful green flames, and they can be any shade of green, from light to dark. Imagine the heart just radiating these green flames, kind of like how people will draw the sun with its rays coming out. Your heart is radiating these green flames. It's not engulfing your heart. Your heart is totally safe and it's projecting these green flames, however you want to imagine them. Dark green, light green, little, large, but they're just projecting, right? It's a sacred heart with these green flames. Take a deep breath, try to imagine that. And now I want you to think of something that bothered you today. It could be something you read in the news, something someone else said, some thought you had, something that gave you stress or worry. Think of whatever that could be. And then I want you to imagine that thought, that feeling going into your heart space, and the flames burning it, transforming it, transmuting it, and then letting it go back out into the world as light. So this negativity is coming in to your heart. Your heart is using the flames to burn it, to change it, to put it back out as light. Take your time. It's a different kind of visual. However you want to imagine it. You can imagine it as words going in. The words maybe are a dark color. They're being swirled around into the fire and then poof, out like glitter, out like ash, out like beams of light. However you want to imagine it. There's no wrong way. Take a deep breath. Really feel your hands on your heart space. And then slowly flutter your eyes open. This meditation is for you to take with you throughout your day. If you have difficult people you have to be around, or you're just dealing with the current situation in the world and you're having a hard time taking in the news you're hearing or whatever, I want you to take this visualization, and as the person's talking to you or as you're reading, imagine the negativity going in, burning up, and going out. This gives you your power back so that you're no longer feeling like things are just shooting at you all the time, entering yourself, and you don't know what to do with them. You know, whether we want to or not, we process these negative feelings and emotions from other people and from other places. And how about if you were to take it and purposely make sure you're transferring and transmuting it and letting it back out? That way it's not staying in your body. You're consciously in control of the emotions entering and then quickly leaving. Because when we don't do that, what happens is those thoughts and those feelings enter our body and just stay there, turn into stagnant energy, turn into negativity, turn into illness, turn into stored up trauma. It has to be released. So if we are working consciously to release it as quickly as possible and let it go, you're doing your body a lot of services, your energetic body, your spiritual self, your mental health, all of it will be better. I know that some of you are in a place, if you're watching this in live time, maybe quarantined with someone who is negative or is wearing on you. When this person says something or does something, just imagine this burning up and releasing. You know, it's like you're not keeping it. Like they're saying it to you, it's burning and it's releasing. And it's like so that you are not being dragged down by someone else's negativity. It's very easy when you're around other people who are upset or sad or angry or whatever to have that mob mentality to join in with them. But instead, as they complain, as they say something mean to you, you just burn it up and you let it go. Then you find yourself not having to react and not having to go down to their level. And it's the same thing with negative news or negative news stories. If you're sensitive to those things and they bother you, this is a way for you to release that. So you're not dwelling on it, you're not thinking about it. Okay, I hope this helps you. If you have questions or comments or requests, please let me know. Please subscribe. Please share this with someone who can use it. And thank you for joining me. I'm sending you lots of love and light.